you're still here when we dancing under the blood moon. Hope I can trust you. There's nowhere to hide. I'm lost and I'm scared. If I open my eyes, will you be there?
What's going on, guys? It's me, Kevin Sings, coming at you one more again with another video reaction. And today, we're watching a band I've never heard of before, but it was brought up to me in one of the comments. Of course, all these videos are from your recommendations. And the band is called Jutes, J-U-T-E-S, Jutes. And the song is Sleepyhead. And this is a live studio performance of the song. There was no actual official video that I could find, just audio. And I do like reacting to an actual video if I can. So we're going to do Jutes Sleepyhead live studio performance. Let's check it out. Let's see what we're getting into, guys. Got some electronic sounding beat going on. Just out of curiosity, let's see. 9 months ago. This is actually fairly new. Well, that's when the original song. Everything I'm seeing is, the earliest I'm seeing is 11 months ago. So it's a pretty new song. Cool. Start that over.
All alone in the shadows with the silhouettes, baby. Lips around your cigarette, baby. Pull it slow. I'm stumbling like the living dead lately. Hold me to the bitter end, save me, don't let me go. When we're hiding in the dark, it feels perfect. All these cameras making me nervous. Oh no, used to living somewhere under the surface, looking for purpose. Where do I fit? I don't belong. If I wake up, will you be gone? I die in my sleep to live in yours, and I stay trapped in the stream. Don't wake me up. I die in my sleep.
I dig this dude's voice. I dig this whole band already, but that dude's voice is very nice. He can go super, super high and has a very good tonality to his voice. And he does a lot of this little ends on the notes. It's nice. That gives it the feeling of having to put in some energy into that. Oh, this is taking everything out of me to sing this. So it brings forth the emotion of what he's singing quite well. So I do like that a lot. And I don't know if you guys caught the line. He said, I die in my sleep to live in yours. I thought he was going to hold out that your and then hit say dreams. But he probably thought, that was too expected. So just to live in yours. I think that's a cool concept. So that kind of fits with the whole Sleepyhead title.
Gotta be like this, sunny, so I manifest lightning. It's a curse. Intrusive thoughts got me nose diving. When it's going well, I hear sirens. And I'm in the hearse, so I'm hanging about the sunroof. So before me the second that I get cut loose. But you're still here when we dancing under the blood moon. Hope I can trust you. There's nowhere to hide. I'm lost and I'm scared. If I open my eyes, will you be there? I die in my sleep to live in yours, and I
that breakdown sick. Yeah, I'm really digging this. And the reason I wanted to go back and check to see how old this video was is because you can't tell anymore with the attire that people wear, because everybody now is dressing like we all dressed when we were in our teens and 20s back in the early 2000s, man. You know, we all were wearing those open shirts and the necklace and the t-shirt underneath and the blonde, you know, bleach blonde hair, you know, using sun in about 7 times to try to get there. And homeboy in the back with the beanie on, and he's got the t-shirt with the open like mechanic shirt going, and like, yeah, just everything that we did in the early 2000s is what is super popular now. Bigger, baggier jeans and everything. So I'm totally cool with it because I love those styles. It's just funny, like growing up and hearing, you know, when we were doing all the things that we were doing and thinking we were innovators of style, you know, and everything. And then our parents are like, yeah, we did all that same stuff. Like, you're just bringing back, you know, the 70s and 80s again. And now people are bringing back the 2000s. So it's just interesting to now be an adult. And I mean, I guess I was an adult then in my 20s, obviously, but being a man, an old man of 40 years old. That's right, guys. I'm 40, if you can believe that. But it's just cool seeing that stuff come back and kind of getting to feel like our parents felt and be like, we did all that. But hey, I ain't mad at it. I'm glad to see it coming back. It's cool. I can pull a bunch of old stuff out of my closet and be in style again. Guys. I want to see somebody could jump on those timpanis.
In my sleep.
Oh, wow. That was cool to get to hear. I'm going to go back for that. That was cool to get to hear his vocals just completely soloed there at the end. You can tell there's actually just a touch of distortion on his vocals. You can hear it kind of in the background as he's singing. So that's I don't know if that's just an effect or actual distortion that they put on there. Sounds like he may have just a slight bit of auto-tune as well, which I ain't mad at that. But it does sound like there's a little bit of that there, which is still sounds absolutely great. There's nothing wrong with doing that.
In my sleep.
You could hear it too many. You can hear that distortion. That was a really cool song and a cool band. I have never heard of Jutes before. Honestly, when I heard the name Jutes, I was not expecting that. Very much the modern, I don't know if I would go full gent. It's not necessarily as progressive as gent is. If you know about gent, we should check some of that out too. Some Periphery and things like that. But some of the riffs, the da-domes, da-domes, some of that stuff was in there, was very gent-esque, but very melodic vocals. He didn't scream at all, just sweeping highs going way up and just holding those notes out. Very, very beautiful voice. But anyway, I absolutely liked that. I absolutely loved it, I should say, a lot. So I might check out some more Jutes in the future. So if you're a Jutes fan, Jute on over to the comment section and let me know, guy or gal, and we'll check out some more. So that's it for me on this one. I will see you all tomorrow with another. Love you. Peace.